Hello and welcome to the Joy Newsroom, live from our studios here in Kukumlemle, Accra. Coming up this hour, one person reportedly dead in an accident involving a fuel tanker on the Accra Tema Motorway. Also, the West African Gas Pipeline Company Limited, WAPCO, is denying claims by Gridco and ECG for being the reason for the power outages on Friday. Details as the company shifts the blame to Ghana Gas. And organized labor has suspended its intended nationwide strike come Monday, July 10, following the intervention of Council of State to meet them over their concerns.
Of State has assured us, having listened to our issue, they see that we are not asking for the moon. On the basis of that, we agree with them again that we are going to suspend the action which was scheduled for Monday, 10th of July.
Plus, angry Traditional Council of Bosoa Mankrado reminds President Akufo-Addo of his promise to fix the deplorable road network. There's more as the chiefs in the area say the NPP government should not wait for elections to continue the construction of the road. I am Beverly Broohm. More coming up shortly. Please stay with us. Thanks for staying with us. To the details now, and one person is feared dead in an accident involving a fuel tanker on the Accra Tema Motorway. The fuel tanker reportedly veered off the road in the early hours of this morning and crashed into a bridge near the Ajay Kojo underpass on the motorway, with the empty bulk falling on its side. Efforts are underway to safely remove the fuel tanker, causing a gridlock on the motorway. Joy News' Isaac Atasenyako is there for us. Isaac, if you can hear me, what is the situation currently? We are told there's a heavy traffic congestion. True?
Okay, so we are currently on the Tema to Accra stretch of the motorway, and as you can see, there is a free flow of traffic from both ends, both from the vehicular traffic on your way from Accra to Tema, and as well from Tema to Accra. So like we know, the accident happened in the early hours of Saturday, 8th July, and the police, or a joint team from the police, motor traffic transport department, as well as the Ghana National Fire Service and the ambulance service, together were able to remove the tanker which was stuck in the gutter. Now this happened at about 7:30, around 7 to about 8:30 this morning, and so that took about 4 or so hours. And during that time, there was a lot of traffic. There was heavy traffic on this stretch. But now, as you can see, Beverly, there's not much happening on this stretch except for the free, flow of cars on both ends. So if you can hear me, Beverly, over to you in the studio.
So much, and that's our man Isaac there on the Accra Tema Motorway, giving us updates about the incident that happened on the road. But joining us live now with some updates is the District Commander, Tema Motorway Fire Station, DO2 Richmond Vanderpoy. Thank you so much, sir, for your time here. What really happened per information gathered? Trying to get through to DOP2, Mr. Vanderpoy, to give us updates on what the fire service is doing now, because it was reported that one person is feared dead in an accident involving a fuel tanker on the Accra Tema Motorway. We have him now on the line. Mr. Vanderpoy, thank you so much for your time. What really happened per your information?
Okay, good afternoon. And good afternoon to your viewers. Around 03:55 hours, we received a call from Chief Inspector Adade of the Ghana Police Service reporting of an accident on the Accra to Tema stretch of the motorway near the Ashaman Underbridge. Around 03:56 hours, a team of officers on duty led by Station Officer Samuel Tesenaki was quickly dispatched to the accident scene. On arrival, they reported that there is a downfall tanker with registration number in 2139-17 that has fallen in between the Tema stretch and that of the Accra stretch, resulting in an accident. Realizing that the head of the fuel tanker has entered into the median, the track partly on the road.
But Mr. Vanderpoel, are there any casualties?
Yes, upon it was observed that the accident that we witnessed up to or recorded 2 casualties. That is the driver and that of the passenger.
Has the tanker been removed? The vehicle has it been removed from the road?
Yeah, quickly, what the men on duty did was looking at the impact of the accident. They requested for an ambulance and a recovery truck from the Ghana Police Service. So they quickly went ahead and extricated the 2 persons that were trapped, for which they handed them over to the Ghana Ambulance Service. We did follow the ambulance to the Tema General Hospital, but upon arrival, one was confirmed dead.
Thank you so much, DO2, Mr. Vanderpoel, for your time this afternoon. Moving on, the West African Gas Pipeline Company Limited, WAPCO, is this afternoon strongly refuting claims by Gridco and the Electricity Company of Ghana that a technical challenge from WAPCO is to blame for the power challenge experienced in Ghana Saturday night. According to the company, all their facilities have been fully available to deliver gas. The company said it was rather the Ghana National Gas Company's plant at Atuabo that went down yesterday, and therefore there was no gas available for WAPCO to transport. These were contained in a statement released a while ago. We'll hear from the statement shortly, but first let's share with you the statement released by Gridco Friday, blaming WAPCO for the power outages that rocked some parts of the country yesterday. And it reads, the Ghana Grid Company Limited, the operator of the National Interconnected Transmission System, informs the general public that there is a deficit in thermal power generation due to limited gas supply from the Atuabo gas processing plant and the West African Gas Pipeline, WAPCO. This has created a supply gas of 650 megawatts at peak time, which will affect consumers in some parts of the country. Every effort is being made to restore gas supply from Atuabo. As the situation improves, power will be restored to affected customers. So that was a statement released by Gridco. But today, the West African Gas Pipeline Company Limited, WAPCO, is fiercely denying this. They have also released a statement to that effect. We'll bring you that statement shortly, but we do some other stories now. So we'll bring you the statement from WAPCO subsequently. But away from that, organized labor has suspended its intended nationwide strike come Monday, July 10, following the intervention of the Council of State to meet them over their concerns. Labor unions in the country earlier announced through the Trade Union Congress their resolve to embark on an industrial action over the failure of management of Sunon Asogli to reinstate 3 workers sacked from joining the Ghana Mine Workers Union after several appeals and petitions for the company to rescind their decision. But even before July 10 for the scheduled date, for the demonstration, Cabinet has asked organized labor to reconsider their intended strike. Here's Secretary General of the TUC, Dr. Yao Ban, when he addressed the media today.
We needed to consult the highest person possible. So we did. Then today, Council of State called us. We were locked up in meeting from 10 o'clock. And the Council of State has assured us, having listened to our issue, they see that we are not asking for the moon. All what we are asking is that our 3 brothers should be reinstated and that we should work together to ensure that our rights as workers should not be abused by any employer, whether they are Chinese or they are Ghanaian or anywhere they come from. So after they gave us that assurance, they also requested that we should give them time to work with government to get our demand met. So the leadership that met Council of State, we met right there at the premises, and we went back to report to them that we are ready to give them that time. On the basis of that, we agree with them again that we are going to suspend the action which was scheduled for Monday, 10th of July, until further notice. But on the 17th of July, we are all coming back here for updates from Council of State and from the presidency. They are doing government-to-government consultation, so we need to allow time.
We do some more stories now, and the board chairman for the Mineral Income Investment Fund, Professor Douglas Boating, is calling on corporate Ghana to help build the University of Mines and Technology into a world-class technical institute of higher learning. According to him, it is the best way to help train the human resource of the country for its developmental agenda. Professor Douglas Boating, an international certified chartered director and Africa's first ever appointed professor extraordinaire for supply, value chain management and industrialization, believes UMAT has the potential of becoming a well-developed technology-based institution in Africa, but can only do this when industry extends support to the institution. He was speaking at the presentation ceremony where his NGO, MYO, donated books to support the university's progress.
I believe UMAT can quite easily become the MIT of at least the sub-region. You know, education is also a business, and UMAT is well positioned to become a very good institution to support the mining industry and the value addition that has to go on in mining within at least the sub-region. Ghana is far ahead, and thanks to our previous leaders that obviously helped to establish the University of Mines and Technology. We need to support it as an institution. When you go all over the world, industry support their various institutions. It's about time that Ghana we did that, because it's in our interest. Nobody's going to do it for us. It's only Ghanaians that can do it for Ghana, and also hopefully for the sub-region and the entire continent. Mining is huge, and they need educational institutions such as UMAT to be able to really develop the human capital to support it. They are doing well. That is why we are supporting them with books, and also through MIF. I mean, I'm not apologetic about supporting UMAT, because at the end of the day, it's in our interest. The more value we add to our raw materials, the more jobs we can create for the youth, and also get income to support our developmental agenda.
Well, he says a well-developed mining industry has the potential to create jobs for the Themin youth.
You know, we talk about Ghana beyond aid. If we don't industrialize and we keep on shipping our raw materials, we'll never be able to solve the economic crisis that we normally face. For me, it's about adding value to our resources. And the only way you can do that is through supply chain management and strategic sourcing. Whatever we buy has an impact on our industrialization agenda. For me, and also for good old professor here, there are certain things that we should not be importing. We targeted the University of Mines and Technology for a reason, because we believe that as a nation and as an organization, if we are able to really industrialize the mining supply chain, we can create jobs for the youth and also earn enough income for generations to come to solve some of our industrial challenges and also developmental challenges.
Now, the traditional council of Boso Amankrado in the Sujaman district of the Eastern region is unhappy that President Akufo-Addo has failed to construct their roads after 7 years in office. According to the Kontihene of the area, they supported the cause of the NPP in the 2016 elections with the hope and assurance that their deplorable road network will be fixed. However, they have been left disappointed after making several attempts to get the government construct the road after the NPP came into office. They are therefore demanding the over 19 kilometers in Numbus Road be fixed before the end of 2023. Samuel Mbura visited the community and filed this report.
Enumbusu is a community located in the Sojaman district of the Eastern region. Dwellers here are predominantly farmers and traders. However, accessible road to the community is a major challenge. The main road, which is about 19 kilometers from Osibe, is not just dusty but bumpy, making it difficult for trucks to cut farm produce from the hinterlands to the market centers. Assembly member for the Boso Cheche electoral area, Afunya Isaac, said the poor road network has contributed to increased cost of transport to the community.
In fact, if we come to this area, their main job is farming. And after farming, you need to transport your product to the nearest market. And if you look at the road, it's 19.4 kilometers from Osebe to Toll Barrier. But because the road is not good, sometimes the farmers find it difficult transporting their items. And then due to that, the transportation has become so high. When you come to our area here, transportation is very high, which also affects the price of commodities.
Kobina is a youth leader at Boso. He is frustrated that all petitions to get the road constructed have not yielded the expected results.
Through the assembly member, we have petitioned the district assembly, and then the DC, the district assembly, the MP, we have petitioned all of them, but to no avail. And we don't know what is going on. We have used through social media to advocate for fixed Enumbusu Road, and still now we haven't seen any improvement on the road.
But Kontihene Osabarima Ajima Oboshia II of the Boso Amankrado traditional area said the MPP government should not wait till elections before they begin to work on his road.
MPP government to buy my contract.
When the MPP government came into office, our road contract was awarded and they started working on it aggressively, but stopped the work without reasons known to us. It is worrying. They should not wait for elections to continue the construction. I want everyone to hear this. I told Nana Akufo-Addo when he came to my palace in 2016 as a presidential candidate for the MPP that he will win the elections and should not forget the people of Enumbusu. But he did not come back to the town after winning the elections. We rather had promises from Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and Damboje that the road will be constructed, and still nothing is happening. We want to appeal to the government to fix the road for us before the year ends.
2023. On behalf of the Parliament House,
Meanwhile, farmers will continue to count their losses until the road is fixed because their produce will be lost to post-harvest losses as a result of the poor road network. Samuel Mbura, Joy News, Enumboso, Eastern Region.
Now, First Lady Rebecca Akufo-Addo has stated that women are natural good managers and committed to being financially independent to take care of their children. She therefore urged organizations who have programs of working with women to teach them not only to do well financially, but also believe in their abilities to shape the world. Mrs. Rebecca Akufo-Addo made the statement after the launch of the Women for Sustainable Development at Jrapa. Joy News' Upper West Regional Correspondent Rafiq Salam reports from Jrapa.
Over 500 women drawn from over 77 women groups in the Jiriba municipality of the Upper West region took part in the launch of the non-governmental organization Women for Sustainable Development, WUSOD. It was on the theme Breaking the Barriers Through Sustainable Development for Women. The core functions of WUSOD is to accelerate the comprehensive development of women and other vulnerable groups through various vocational and technical skills training and developmental programs. It is also to identify and build the capacity of women and other vulnerable groups. The Deputy Chief Executive Officer of the Zongo Development Fund, Aisa Salifu Dagati, who also doubles as the founder for WUSOD, narrated what pushed her into establishing the women-centered non-governmental organization.
This Susu thing where when their fellow women are in need, they will go and borrow. So I asked her what did they have in their box that day. She said, oh, in fact, they didn't have anything they are trying to retrieve. And sometimes all they put in is 20 pesos on market days, whatever they could get. And then, so I found that very intriguing. And the money I had on me, that homecoming, actually went into all the Susu boxes. I'm not coming to groom my fellow women to start saying we've grown big shoulders. No.
First Lady Rebecca Akufo-Addo, who was billed to be at the launch, was unable to do so, but she did through virtual presentation.
Women don't want or need handouts. They want and need training, access to finance, and understanding of the market. They need to see themselves as capable managers of their own livelihood. Women are naturally good managers and committed to being financially independent so they can take care of their families. What they need is for society to build them up and encourage them.
Muslim scholar and board member of the Zongo Development Fund, Sheikh Abdul Mumendal, who underscored the important role women plays in the society.
They provide care, support, and nurturing to their families and are essential to the development of children.
The launch also had a royal touch from the Jiriba Traditional Council, pledging their support for the initiative. Reporting for Joy News, Rafiq Salam, Jiriba.
You're still watching Joy Newsroom here on the Joy News channel with me, Beverly Broohm. We take a quick break. We'll be back with more. Please stay with us. Welcome back. We do some politics now, and political parties and candidates have been making claims and counterclaims of offering incentives to induce votes in recent by-elections. National Youth Organizer of the National Democratic Congress, George Opariado, is asking the media and other institutions to monitor and call out perpetrators. He also encourages voters to be discerning and resist the temptation of receiving gifts from politicians. Clinton Yaboa has more in this report.
The issue of vote buying is a growing canker in Ghana's electioneering. Reports and observations of the practice surfaced in the recent Asin North and Kameru by-elections. Some voters allegedly received direct cash payments, goods and services, and developmental projects in exchange for votes. The national youth organizer of the opposition NDC, George Opareado, speaking at the maiden national conference of the NDC Professionals Forum, indicated the media and institutions play a role in bringing perpetrators of vote buying to light.
Has the capacity to call out the political party that was seen buying votes. We also saw the NPP easily at it and buying votes. This level of journalism where you try and share the spoils with all political parties when clearly you know who is responsible. Vote buying is an offense against our electoral laws. And so I expect to call them out and tell them that you were buying votes and it is wrong. And then report to the appropriate authorities. I didn't see vote buying ongoing. I heard. And I've seen people who had come out to and say that they were giving 200 CDs. They were giving 300 CDs. Even a song has been composed for the NPP candidate. That Lisi Kanoma Jome Dioma Twetiam. So clearly, we expect you to call people out when they do so. In 2024, we expect the electorates to be discerning enough not to fall for such gimmicks. Because immediately the person offers you money. It's not your conscience. And so he owes you no development.
The conference of the NDC Young Professional Forum, YPF, assembled members of the party across the country under the theme, The Youth Factor in Ghanaian Politics. The conference is aimed at developing young wing of the party towards the general elections of 2024. National Coordinator for the NDC Young Professionals Forum, Chris Dela Ahiabu, debunks claim that the party lacks expertise to correlate electoral results.
You can all accentuate to what is happening in the country now. The Electoral Commission and all the bodies managing our electoral systems have become like a gang, actually trying so hard to work against the NDC. So when someone says we don't collect results, I think it's a misfounded allegation, it's also a misguided comment, because we have collected our results, we know our figures, but we are not mandated as a party to declare a result. EC is the only body mandated by the state to declare a result.
The NDC youth organizer assured the party's youth wing of a partnership and collaboration leading to the 2024 elections. The NDC Young Professionals Forum has become a vehicle for nurturing and grooming the young and vibrant youth wing of the party towards electoral victory. Reporting for Joy News, Clinton Yeboah.
Now, after making a debut qualification to the national tournament, Broohm Methodist Senior High School and Technical School ceases not to have stunned their contenders as they surprisingly progressed to the finals of the Bono Ahafo Zonal Championship for the first time. With an unbreaking resolve to prevail, contestants of the school moved from -2 points in the first round to boot out Notre Dame Girls SHS after 4 tiebreaker questions. On the day, 3 other schools, including defending champions St. James Seminary, also secured slots at the final stage of the regional competition. Emmanuel Bright-Kweko reports from Sunyani.
At the end of round 2, Methodist Senior High Technical School, Broohm, is owing me 2 points. So you have -2. Atebubu Senior High School had 3 points. Notre Dame Girls Senior High School had 7 points.
Utter silence in the Broohm camp after the quiz mistress announced scores for the 3 schools at the end of the second round. The school had moved from a 0-point score at the end of the first round to a deficit score of 2 in the second round. Their hopes of winning were almost shattered, but with an unwavering spirit to push through, the contestants nullified their negative score in the third round to secure 8 points behind Notre Dame Girls SHS and eventually ending the contest in a tiebreaker.
Intersect at E. Then AE times BE equals CE times DE. Is this true or false? Yes, Methodist.
True.
That is correct. So congratulations to you, Methodist Senior High Technical School.
Wisdom before riches, for learning is better than silver.
coming as a surprise. During the qualifiers, you qualified to the first time to the national tournament, and today you are qualifying again to the first time to the finals. How does this make you feel?
I told you this year is our year, and I'm saying it again. That is a year for mistake. So the surprises are just going to be more.
Is this surprise coming from John Wesley or something? How you are managing to get these things?
Sure. Because Methodist is doing well. Okay. Yeah, it's the prayers from the entire school.
Being down by -2 points in the first round, we never gave up. We keep on surprising you because we know that we are working hard for it. Don't take the other schools. There are big points for consideration, but we are telling you that we are coming. Even if it's going to be 2 points, as we said previously, we are winning the nationals this year. And we are winning the regional championship.
3 other schools, including defending champions St. James Seminary, Sunyani Secondary School, and Akumfi Ameyao SHS, also secured slots at the final stage of the regional championship.
Victory is ours, as they shall grow and grow.
For us, we have prepared to meet anybody, and it's continuing. We have just set the pace. This is the beginning. Yes. We are not leaving any stone unturned at all. And we are going to meet any school at all. We are going to crash every school.
SISEC promises you that we are going to strengthen our perspicacity for the betterment of our school and the country at large. Listen. We are taking this hands down and we are coming with a back-to-back performance.
Yes.
So the other schools, they can try. Yes. Because it is an illusion they cherished.
A hotel for. So St. James Seminary just secured the last slot to the finals of the Bono Ahafo zonal championship right here in Sunyani, and they qualified. So far they have the highest points. They've actually cemented their stance as the defending champions. They qualified with some 46 points. Given the impressive performance by your boys, are you convinced that you're going to win the championship back to back?
In terms of life, everything is a probability, but based on what we've done today, we hope and we pray that the good Lord will grant us victory tomorrow.
We are still holding our heads high, so we are not promising anything, but what we promise is what we believe in ourselves we are going to do tomorrow.
So that's a teacher from St. James Seminary School. They secured the last slot to the finals. They are qualifying with 3 other schools. We are having a Akumfi Ameyao Senior High School, Broohm Methodist Senior High and Technical School, and we also saw Sunyani Secondary School also qualifying to the finals of the Bono Ahafo Zonal Championship, which will be happening later tomorrow. From here in Sunyani, my name is Emmanuel Bright-Kweku.
In the studio, I am Beverly Broohm. Now, we go straight to the Achimota Retail Center, where Ghana's biggest housing exhibition is the first clinic of the EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair is happening. Yesterday was day 1, today day 2, and it will definitely end tomorrow. But our man Blessed Sugar is there for us, and he'll be bringing us updates from there. But he'll be engaging some of the exhibitors as well on some of the packages they have for patrons and the products they have brought to exhibit. Blessed Sugar is on the line now with us. And Blessed, if you can hear me, what's happening at the Achimota Retail Center?
From now all through to Sunday to take advantage of what we're calling a mini clinic. It's a surprise for you because there's so much in terms of discounts that you need to know about owning or either renting your home. We have a lot in store for you, and there's so much happening already as we speak here at the Achimota Retail Center, and I need to unpack that surprise for you if you're watching us on the Joy News channel. So why don't we get to it? We're opening the door right now and going through to give you what is in store for you when you come here to the Achimota Retail Center. So what I've just gone through is the door, but those rendering that service is super lock technology, and you can just have a feel of what they provide. They give you a lot of security when it comes to your housing, your windows, doors, whatever it is that you want to talk about, and that's what they are offering to you here at the Achimota Retail Center. There are so many exhibitors out here giving you a lot of service, giving you offers that you can't resist, and it's just part of the mini clinic that we're doing from now all the way through to Sunday. So it's part of the EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair, and we'll be getting to talk to some of them who are here with us. But why not? I need to tell you about some of the opportunities on offer. So what you see right behind me is this unique scheme from Cities and Habitats. In fact, they're one of our partners for the EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair 2023. And guess what? Just come closer so I tell you about this great service that we have on offer for you in terms of this unique scheme of renting to own your own home. So come closer. Let's get to Cities and Habitat and find out what exactly is going on. You can see already that some people are here with us, just trying to find out what sort of services they have on offer. So we get to speak to some of them. There are some patrons already engaging Cities and Habitat, but let's speak to some of them who are here. And my good friend is back here with me. Hello.
Hi.
I can see that it's going on well. You're interacting with your patrons, but how has it been so far, the mini clinic of the EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair?
Well, so far it's been great. I mean, we were here yesterday. We had some interactions. Today is a Saturday, the weekend, so we are expecting to have more people around. It's always like that, so really.
I see you wearing rent to own. What's that about?
Okay, so rent to own basically is a project that we are working on in Pram. It's a city development, a well-planned city that we are working on. So we are having houses and lands on sale. We have very, very amazing discounts as well. So we are just here for everybody who wants to own their own property.
If there's someone watching now, what would be the message? I guess they are missing out a lot.
Oh, they are really missing out. Please, if you want to come around, we have very good discounts for you. 50% discount on the registration. We have already discounted our plots as well, and also amazing discounts on the houses. So please, whatever it is that you are doing, hurry up. If you are not busy, just come all the way to Achimota Retail Center. We are here for you.
Indeed, and that's the message from Cities and Habitats. They are partners for the EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair. Let's speak to some of the patrons. Hello, sir. I see that you're excited. Rent to own, or which of them are you coming in for?
I'm coming in for rent to own. That's why I'm here.
Wow, what's inspiring you to know more about this rent to own service?
Oh, is the flexibility in payment. I think the term of payment is okay.
Wow.
And the prices too are okay.
Where are you coming all the way from?
From Dansoma.
Wow, and you heard all about it. You want to take advantage. In fact, I'm personally making that decree that you need a discount after this. But, there are so many people out there who are wondering, they're not too sure. What made you take that step, and what message do you have, for others who want to rent to own or own their own home?
Okay, what I can say is that they should just try and come, and they'll hear it themselves.
Right. And that's the message for you. But of course, it's just one of the many opportunities that you have when you come here to the mini clinic of the EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair. Cities and Habitats, they are running rent to own, which I just told you about, of course. But there are so many more people here that you need to know about. I see right now Zenith City, I see GHS Housing. There's also the Green Opal Properties, and they are also providing a number of services. But let's get closer to our friends from Interplus. Interplus is indeed one of the partners for the EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair, and indeed we are so happy to be talking to you today.
Happy to be here too.
There are some patrons who have been here already, some are yet to come, and many are asking the question, what's in store for me from Interplus?
Okay, so Interplus at the Habitat Fair, we have the physical products here. As you can see, you can feel, you can touch. We'll take you through all the various colors we have, the varieties, and educate you on the technicalities of it as well. So this is something that you can have here at the Achimota Mall. And sometimes you have to travel all the way to Spintex, traffic and all that, and we are closer to you. So if you live around here, it's better to come in here at the Habitat Fair, Achimota Mall, and have an experience of these products here.
And I see that someone is being taken through one of the products you have. Which product are we seeing on the screen?
Oh, okay, so we have the sliding windows. They come with mosquito netting, and then we have the tilt and turn. The tilt and turn, you can open fully to allow a lot of air in, and also you can tilt it halfway so that you can control the inflow of air. And still, for security reasons, sometimes in the evening, we lock our windows fully, not allowing any air. So when you have the tilt and turn, at night you can just tilt it and then still you have the security intact, and then you have inflow.
Wow, that's amazing. So for those who are still watching us on TV, if they come here, they get special discounts?
Yes, if you come to our stand now, you are entitled to 10% discount at the end of the day when you confirm your order. You can also get us to visit your site. You can book an appointment right here on the stand so that we come to your site, take measurement, and then we'll give you a quotation, all at no cost. And our windows come in beige, we have white, we have also in gray. So there are various colors that you can choose from that would also suit your interior design.
What message do you have for our viewers, those who are out there?
Okay, what I want to tell everybody out there is when you are making the choice of your windows and doors, you have to have Everlast in mind. Everlast UPVC, reinforced with metal steel in them. They are high quality, made in Ghana, which means we've taken into consideration our weather condition. And you get your value. The product is actually worth it.
Wow, amazing. In fact, I see, let's try and engage some of your patrons. Hello, sir. I see that you're seriously trying to know more about the products on offer. You're excited, isn't it?
Yeah, I think I'm just passing around to be able to get one or two advice for,
window.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. What message would you share? I mean, you've been here, you've seen it for yourself. For those who are watching us on TV, would you urge them to also pass by?
Yeah, I think I would do so. I think it's good for us to pass around to get technical advice. Most of the time, when we are putting our projects, we don't really get advice from the right people. So, these kind of fairs are quite good for us so that we can get advice from the right people.
And it's a weekend. Maybe some of your friends are out there watching us now. Any message to them?
Well, I think they need to come.
Yeah, your name again, sir?
I'm Ebo.
Ebo, thank you so much for talking to us. And that's the message from Interplus Limited. Just come here. There's a lot on offer. It's not just about Interplus Limited. We also have one of our partners, Elegant Homes, also here with us. And Interplus is still, trying to bring in more patrons just for them to learn about what's going on. I see a mother here who's also with her children, trying as much as possible to know much more about what's happening. Hello, is it a good time to talk to you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I see that you're very inquisitive. You're trying to get to read something about Interplus. But beyond that, what's so exciting about knowing about housing and all of that? Personally, for you?
Oh, it's never a bad idea to come around and yes, exactly.
And I see that also you're getting to learn more about some of the options you have. Are you excited about it?
Yes, sure.
What message do you have, for instance, for those who are, watching, who would say, okay, this one is just on TV. Should they come? What message?
Yeah, of course, you can come. You don't have to really buy, but you can learn for the future. So maybe not today, but you can gain some information for the future.
So that you're also planning for the future, a big house.
Yeah, sure.
To build a mansion.
Yeah, so I'm starting now. Yeah, I'm getting the information now that I can plan for the future. Yeah.
And this is just part of the bigger one that's happening at the Accra International Conference Center. Any hellos to your friends watching? Tell them to come over.
Yes. So, Nana Kweku Asamoah, you can come. You are very close to this place, so you can come by tomorrow. Yeah, it ends tomorrow, right? Yes, so you can come by.
So, Nana Kweku, you have a missed call from your good friend, and indeed, it's part of the fun and excitement that's happening here. So, she's getting to learn more about the services on offer from Interplus, but we also have Elegant Homes, one of our partners here at the mini clinic of the EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair. For those of you watching us on the Joy News channel, we're coming to you from the Achimota Retail Center. So all you need to do is for you to come here and also get to know about the services on offer, and we'll be telling you much more about the opportunities that you have. Let's get closer to our good friends at Elegant Homes and General Construction Limited. There's a lot on offer. I see some big buildings here, and so there's a need for us to learn about the customized two-story detached houses, for instance. Hello to you, ma'am.
Hello.
It's a good time to be talking to Elegant Homes because you are partners for the EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair. How excited are you being a part of this year's?
The excitement is still on. Generally, business is slow, but we are hopeful that some good will come out of this.
I see. And I see some services on offer, two-story customized houses. What more do you have on offer at Elegant?
We have 3 bedrooms on offer. We have 4 bedrooms on offer. We have our UPVC windows on offer as well. And so anyone who wants to buy, who wants to build, who wants to buy windows, you are welcome to our stand. Come and talk to us and get to know how you can own one of our beautiful homes, or how you can also buy your windows from us.
How can they reach you if people want to get in touch with Elegant Homes, maybe some of the services on offer? How can they get in touch?
We can be reached on 0244 699 053 057 659 7419.
Any general advice for those who say, well, it might be expensive, I don't have the money? Is there any general advice from Elegant?
You want to come over, inquire. There are mortgage companies available. It is never too late to start. Come and inquire and get to know all that it is to own a property. And when you are ready, you know the right place to go.
And what's unique? Which unique projects, for instance, are you running currently as we speak?
Unique properties at Elegant Court, located at Katamanso of the Adenta Dodowa Road, where we have a beautiful estate with 3, 4, and 5 bedroom detached houses for sale.
Any message to our viewers?
To all listeners and viewers, we are entreating you to come. Today is the 2nd day of the fair. The fair ends tomorrow. Come to the Achimota Retail Center, or Achimota Mall, as it's popularly known. Come and inquire. There are a lot of exhibitors here, and get answers from all your questions.
We're grateful so much for being a partner of this, and we're still here at the Achimota Retail Center. So Elegant Homes and General Construction Limited giving you a wide range of services, but it's still part of the EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair. Our great colleagues from Joy FM, from EcoBank, you know, they are all here. So you need to make your way here. Just try as much as possible to find, you know, some means of transport and get here, because it's getting exciting. This is just part of the mini clinic. We have a second one coming your way in August, which will be at the West Hills Mall. So the main event will be in September, but the excitement is on from all of our partners. Blessed Sugan reporting from the Achimota Retail Center. Back to you in the studio, and we'll see those of you who are really excited about owning your home or renting one here at the Achimota Retail Center for the EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair 2023 mini clinic, which is happening right about now. I'll see you soon.
Thank you so much, Blessed Suga, for that update. Next is business. Please stay. Now, the Ghana Shippers Authority is calling for the revision of the maritime law to help regulate activities at the ports. According to the Chief Executive of the authority, Benonita Bismarck, the revision is necessary to address critical setbacks at the ports, such as piracy attacks. She was speaking at the 14th Maritime Law Seminar for selected justices of the High Court.
The 14th Maritime Law Seminar for selected justices of the High Court focused on how to ensure security in the maritime domain. According to reports, there was 84 piracy attacks on ships in Ghana's territorial waters in 2020. In an interview, Chief Executive of the Ghana Shippers Authority, Benonita Bismarck, said the revision of the maritime law is necessary to address emerging problems at the ports.
The thing is, the Deputy Attorney General talked about Act 29, which is it's almost 6 decades. So it is difficult to use a law that doesn't contain all the provisions that you need to address current issues. You know, at the time, piracy in the Gulf of Guinea was unknown. But now we talked about some statistics, about 35 seafarers have been kidnapped, some have been killed. So you need to have a law that can bite. You can't, as an administrator of justice, it's not you. You have to go to the law and apply the law. But if it is not there, then you know you can't give what you don't have. So we need to revise, and the Chief Justice talked about that. We need to revise the law to ensure that it is in consonance with what is happening currently and even for the future.
Justice Getru Tokono added that the anticipated increase in port activities as a result of the AfCFTA will come with its challenges, hence the need for a stronger maritime law.
The continued problems in the Gulf of Guinea create serious concerns about the security of seafarers sailing in that area. It disrupts trade flow and have a direct impact on the ability of our ports as a hub for maritime trade. A poor security situation also imposes high costs on imports and exports and puts jobs and economic activities at risk. It is therefore imperative that the judiciary, as a third arm of state and government, understand how critical it is for us to contribute efficiency and expedition in our adjudication role in order to facilitate a safer and more secure maritime space.
The law is expected to help Ghana clamp down on piracy attacks in the sub-region.
Now, are you wondering why it is difficult to get your partner to listen to you or act as they want you? Well, the ladies on the Strong and Sassy show say respect and how you communicate your views are the surest ways to achieve that. Listen to host Enimwa Enimado and her guest, CEO of Hull Solutions, Harriet Nate, and entrepreneur Ayram on the topic, do women listen when men speak?
There should be respect. If you respect someone, you don't talk to them or treat them anyhow. You would consider their feelings, how they would feel should you present any situation, any matter, any case to them. So put yourself in the person's shoes. So respect is key. I wouldn't want to offend you. And we are not saying that the situation presents us with a very fine environment all the time for us to be all cozy and, go about it. We understand. But sometimes, in as much as emotions are pretty high, you still have to know. The first thing is ask yourself, how will I react to you? So you ask yourself this question, then you still find a balance way of somehow presenting your case. That way, once we are guided by respect in the house, we are good to go. I will not just speak to you anyhow because I think I am the man or I think you are the woman. No, it doesn't work like that. And we will be good in our relationships. We are not saying that it should be perfect all the time, but once it happens, remember who you are dealing with.
Like she said, and I mean what she said, empathy. That's why we keep bringing up the issue of emotional intelligence. Yeah. You are talking, and that's I like I was telling them in the studio, you're not dealing with women, men. Deal with your partner. Partnership, friendship is key. Look at me like I'm your sister or your mother. Would you talk to your mother the way you're talking to her because you are a man? Respect and empathy. So what we're saying is, before you come and present whatever don't talk to us. Come with the respect, and the respect goes both ways. Present the issue. And I honestly feel that if you're dealing with a partner who is not listening and you should find out why. That's the problem. People don't ask why. Yeah. I've told you this thing 10 times. Why
aren't you listening to
why?
What's
the problem? We're not diagnosing the issue. And if you don't diagnose
the diagnosing problem is a scary one because you don't know, because diagnostic conversations are actually very scary.
Very scary.
By the time you realize you've discovered the truth, and you're like,
I was asking my friends to tell me why, and all this while I thought, when I talk they listen. No,
sometimes the men also don't listen even when you tell them.
Let's not even get started with that.
Wow, we were making such progress and then suddenly we're not saying that we listen and we're perfect. We admit that we don't listen and we will work on it. But we also need you to also learn how to speak to us in a way that we can relate to. if you've been a Christian for a long time, you hear everybody's experience of God is different, because there's a popular saying in Christendom that God speaks to people in the way that they will understand. It's a skill that is great if you can identify how somebody likes to be spoken to, and you can speak to them and connect on that level. You find that it's amazing, but that takes effort. So today, make the effort for your relationship or for your marriage. And that's me trying to sound very wise. My name's Anima though. This has been Strong and Sassy.
And that's our package this afternoon. For more news, you can log on to myjoyonline.com. I'm Beverly Broohm. Have a good afternoon.